This is For What It's Worth, the world's first Merryworth podcast. Sam and Eric use coarse language, and if you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears.
Your time is coming tonight. You'll be killed at the speed of light. Destiny you can't fight, crushed by comets, transmogrified. Death will bring you new life, a slave forever on the planet of hell. 80,000 years since the comet took flight. Your destiny is For What It's Worth, the world's first and only Merryworth podcast. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric.
Well, we've kind of been adjusting to life in hell so far.
Yeah, it's been alright, I guess.
I mean, I can't get 4G on my phone down here.
Oh yeah, I've been having problems with that too.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're pretty close to a Verizon tower, but I don't think they've got 4G in hell yet. So,
I mean, you'd think I'd be able to use Hell Twitter, but no.
Yeah, and seriously, if you want to make a call that's longer than, 3 or 4 minutes, do not bother on Verizon down here in hell. Calls get dropped left and right. It's insane.
Yep. And, is it just me, or is it really hard to find a good pair of shoes down here?
Oh, no, seriously, dude. The people here in hell must have, tiny little baby feet.
Ugh.
Like,
horrible.
I wear a size 13 wide. The best I can find is a 12 wide.
I mean, I swear they don't have half sizes down here.
No, and you're either going to get shoes that are too big or too small without half sizes.
Those assholes.
There's no gas station anywhere near our apartment here in hell. I don't know where to buy cigarettes or slushies.
I tried to get a Sour Patch Kids. Can't find them.
They don't have Sour Patch Kids down here?
Nope.
I didn't want Sour Patch Kids until you said that. Jesus.
And the Taco Bell doesn't have any of the special offers. No Dorito taco, no, putting in chicken and steak instead of the beef.
Yeah, sometimes you want a good chicken burrito. You can't find one down here.
Ugh.
Plus,
it's the worst.
What's really weirding me out about hell right now is that they have Carl's Jr. instead of Hardee's.
Oh.
And I mean, I know they're the same thing, but I can't recognize that sign when I'm driving down the interstate.
It's spooky.
And their chicken fingers aren't as good.
No. Oh well. Why not cheer ourselves up by reminiscing about what happened last week in Merryworth?
Yeah, we can do that. Last week, Wilbur and Dawn finally got on the airplane.
Even on the jet plane.
Don't know when they'll be back again.
Thank God. They're country boys.
Thank God. They're country boys.
John
Denver. Wilbur and Dawn arrived in Florence, where they saw the statue of David and its tiny little penis.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, that's a tiny penis. And of course the tiny little penis reminded Dawn of Dave.
Yep, of course.
Meanwhile, back in Santa Royale, Mary dished out some karate advice to some people wearing her Bruce Lee uniform.
Yep.
And I guess that takes us to Monday's strip this week.
I guess so.
At a beach on the Amalfi Coast.
Look how low the water is, Dawn. Like a picture from a postcard.
Blue. That's Dave's favorite color.
Growl.
A couple weeks ago we established that Dawn is indeed above the age of 19.
Yep.
Can I be the first of us to say, wah 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 wee wah wah wee woof? Woo!
Whoa,
What
boy.
a smoking bod.
Well, check her out. And her black and beachy. Oh dear. And Wilbur's not looking too bad either.
That man is built like a tree trunk. Look at him.
Chest hair.
Oh yeah, it's just whiffling in the wind a little bit. It's quite the sight. You know, for being such a fat guy, Wilbur's got a pretty strong core.
Yeah, he does.
Look at those blasted shoulders.
He probably played football in high school.
At the very least, he filled up the Gatorade containers in high school.
And those things are pretty heavy, so...
Those were pretty heavy. The only exercise Wilbur has ever gotten has been in his shoulders and arms.
Never mind about the water. I'm looking at these two. They had some examples of human form.
Oh, boy. I mean, last week we saw the statue of David, which was supposed to be, the perfect, good-looking dude.
He's got nothing on these two.
He does not. I would like them to lay down on their backs, and then I'd just jump over them like they were a human slip and slide. Jesus
okay.
Christ.
So
that's the weirdest thing I think I've ever said.
Alright,
Tuesday, damage control. Go to Tuesday. Forget I said anything.
Yep.
During lunch al fresco at a restaurant in Tuscany.
It's amazing. How fresh and flavorful these vegetables taste. How are yours doing?
Fine. Wilbur's idea of going on vacation is, eating vegetables, rather than eating Easy Mac with cut-up hot dogs in it.
Dad, would you eat with a fork, please? You're embarrassing me.
Oh no, I'm getting salad dressing all over my watch.
What a slob.
Just fine? Don't you taste the difference between these and the ones we usually eat?
It's that fancy Italian iceberg lettuce.
Mmm. It looks like Wilbur's eating baby food. Like little mushed up peas.
And whatever it is on Dawn's spoon appears to be melting it.
Yes, it's fused together with the fork.
Is it like the dip from Roger Rabbit?
Yep, pretty much.
She dipped her cartoon spoon in it and it just started to sizzle?
Uh-huh.
Oh, like that poor shoe.
And oh hey, Lisa Kudrow's back.
Hey, Lisa Kudrow!
She followed them all the way there.
They must have been going to the same place. She took one look at Dawn and Wilbur and she thought to herself, those two look like they know what to do in Italy. That was my Lisa Kudrow impression. What'd you think?
That was spot on.
It's just my regular voice, only I talk like this a little bit. And I laugh after I talk.
Now you're talking. Now you're turning to me.
Yeah, that was a little Mary Worthish. That was Mary when she was young.
All right.
Would you like to do Wednesday's comic strip, Eric?
I would adore it.
After you... Oh, wait, no, I have the first line. Wilbur and Dawn continue their sightseeing in Rome.
Imagine the history of this place. Gladiators stood here thousands of years ago.
You can still smell the blood. Right where I'm standing, a man died. His guts hanging out as a tiger ripped him apart with his teeth and nails. He screamed for his daughter and his wife in his last moments before he was sent beyond the realm and the veil of the afterlife. Oh.
Wow. Calm down, Wilbur.
Yeah, seriously, Wilbur. I'm getting some bad vibes. I thought you said to look forward, not back, Dad.
Wah, wah, wah. Also, Wilbur is reverberating on a frequency that make most men's heads explode.
What is this motion he's doing?
Watch him go.
He is about to snatch up a sword from the gift shop and just start chopping apart the people in the arena.
I found Spider! Ah! He's just running around with the plastic sword, just smacking people with it.
A bunch of Italian police come up, blowing whistles, and escort him to jail.
Hey, sir, how much of a gelato have you been eating? A whole lot.
I can't get enough of this gelato. It makes me feel powerful.
But yeah, I think he's trying to like power up. I don't know. Like some kind of, who knows?
He's going to transform into his final form, and then Wilbur will be the boss fight at the end of this Merryworth storyline.
Oh, it'll be awesome. Can't wait for that.
Neither can I.
Also, nice family on the right side. I bet that little boy is absolutely terrified of Wilbur.
Oh yeah, there's... So what did you do on your summer break? I saw this terrifying man in Rome screaming.
And shaking around. It's some kind of demon.
Wilbur is really getting off on this.
Little Billy was never quite the same ever again. Because Wilbur's shirt was kind of pulled up a little bit, and he saw his belly shaking around.
Belly was hanging out over his jeans.
Ugh. Let's move on to the next day.
Yeah, let's do Thursday. I got bad vibes from Wednesday's comics. Inside a hotel room in Rome.
Giorgio, Dawn and I have been going to cities, exploring different places. And my daughter's mind state still hasn't changed, despite the splendid doors we've already seen. Do you have any suggestions?
Once again, I'd like to put into question exactly how much Wilbur gets paid writing this column for the newspaper.
I know.
Because I figured when he called Giorgio in the first place, he was like,
Do you have a place where we can crash while we're in Italy?
I mean, I got the money for the pancakes, but
You think we could chill with you guys for a couple of weeks? For a couple of months?
Just 2 months. Not a big deal.
I don't want to impose or anything, but can I live at your house for 1/6 of the year?
Also, nice shorts, Wilbur.
yeah, those vertical stripes are very slimming. This is Wilbur's vacation gear. He wears it everywhere he goes on vacation.
Maybe that's where Wilbur got the money. He's taking up being a gondola.
A gondolier.
Yes. Yeah, whatever. I knew one of those words.
Wilbur is going down the canals in Venice.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
And then he crashes the boat into the side of the canal and gets out and orders a pizza.
Sorry,
I'm
folks,
too
I'm
hungry.
hungry.
Got a little straw hat on. That's what I think he's doing for shopping money.
That's exactly what he's done to finance his trip to Italy that he couldn't afford in the first place. Do Wilbur's hands look really, really tiny in panel 1?
A little bit.
He's just got, like... maybe, it's the opposite of, like, how some people's hands swell when they're on an airplane.
Yes.
Wilbur's just get smaller.
They implode in on themselves. I think my hands are shriveling. Hold on, Giorgio. Gonna go.
The whole time he's on vacation, he has to use one of those novelty robot hands, like
Yeah.
the little the grip on the end. It's got a claw.
Yep.
My real hands aren't big enough to pick up anything. I can barely wrap it around this can of Coke.
Poor Wilbur.
Poor Wilbur. Friday.
Friday. What a wonderful idea. That sounds great. I'll try it. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna knock your lights out.
I thought that he was doing his Arsenio Hall impression.
Well, Wilbur is definitely a member of the dog pound. For sure.
He does that for like 15 straight seconds. Giorgio sets the phone down and just kind of waits for him to stop because it hurts his ears.
I don't understand it. It's a medical reference.
What means this roof?
Thanks again, Giorgio. Dawn's still not herself yet. But maybe. That will do the trick.
Okay, theory time.
Yep.
What did Giorgio suggest?
Oh, I don't know. Sounds kind of terrifying.
I'm going to say, have you seen any of the Hostel movies?
No.
Essentially, what rich people in Europe do is they go to these weird clubs where they murder people
Yeah.
for large amounts of money. So I think that Giorgio suggested that Wilbur take the daughter, the Dawn, to one of these murder clubs to murder some college kid that got kidnapped.
Yeah, why not? That's what I'm thinking too. Something along those lines.
It's got to be something very grim, because as we know, I don't think Giorgio and Wilbur have the best intentions for this vacation.
Nope. My good friend, Wilbur, has your daughter tasted the blood of another man? Yes.
I keep trying to get her to kill somebody, Giorgio, but she just won't do it.
I'm starting to turn into Murder Face.
Oh no, you are.
Don't be a dick. Be a dude, Giorgio.
Anyway, Saturday?
Guess so.
Are we ready for it?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do Saturday.
Saturday. Dawn, I told you, Giorgio, about our travels so far. You recommended something far. Oh no, it's gonna happen. I'm terrified.
I kind of like Dawn's humorless smile there. She's like, oh Jesus, do I have to keep suffering through this? She's trying to put on like a brave face.
Or Dawn.
Let's hear it.
Something that we both may enjoy. How would you like to go on a cruise?
That look on Dawn's face is all the answer we need.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
Dad, you know I'm seasick.
I think that she's just upset because she knows there is no escape out there on the water.
Yeah.
She is going to have to spend time with him.
Well, I'm gonna have to kill myself. Gonna have to jump off the side of the boat.
I will jump off the side of the boat and be swept into the undertow and drown.
Yeah, Dad, you have fun doing the shuffleboard. And here I go.
And she just dives. And then there's that music from the end of Titanic.
Yep. But yeah, this sounds like a real improvement. Going from Italy, seeing lots of ancient architecture, taking in some really fancy food, and now let's go on a commercial cruise line.
Fucking Kathy Lee Gifford and George Foreman are gonna be there.
Oh, look at all the shrimp scampi over here. Oh my god.
Do you know that we can go to the buffet as many times as we want, Dawn?
Oh my god. These omelets are awesome.
I got ham and mushrooms in mine, can you believe it?
Look at that good statue of a swan. It's made of ice. Whoa.
You can pour your drink down its back, and when it comes out, it's cold.
And ladies and gentlemen, Carrot Top. Oh, yay! He's my favorite.
He's the best.
All right, Sunday.
Yeah, let's do Sunday. Sunday in a hotel room in Rome. After several days of sightseeing, Wilbur makes a suggestion to Dawn.
Giorgio raved about it. And it sounds like a fun time to me.
Do you think that Wilbur's like maybe laying it on a little bit thick? Because it didn't sound like Giorgio raved about it at all. Because I imagine Giorgio goes, "Why don't you just go on the cruise? We'll be, you know." And Wilbur goes, "That sounds like a great idea. Mine." Hangs up. A cruise?
Yes. Imagine this. Let me paint a picture for you right here. Sailing along beautiful Mediterranean waters while enjoying fine dining and superb entertainment. It'll be just the thing to make you forget your problems. And on.
How about it? You want to smell my finger again?
Let's go back a panel here. What have we told Wilbur about personal space?
Yeah, he did it again.
Get out of my face, Wilbur.
He's just touching his nose against Dawn's.
They're just standing belly to belly. And Wilbur just keeps walking forward, and Dawn has to take a step back.
Also, I like Wilbur's little fat finger in that second panel over there.
That little look on his face, he's just looking so sly.
He kind of reminds me of the guy who owned the toy store from Toy Story 2.
You're right. He's got a little cowboy doll that he stole.
Oh, you are a horrible man. Those toys are for children, not for you.
But he made Woody look brand new.
Aww.
So that was something cool. Something good that he did. Was that Wayne Knight that did the voice of that guy?
I think so. Maybe. Giorgio has done it with friends and had a grand time. We'd sail out of Civita Vecchia.
Was that a magic spell? Civita Vecchia! And then Dawn's chair begins to walk around the room.
Hold on, Dawn, I gotta get my wand out here. Civita Vecchia.
Wilbur's been hanging out with Mary way too much.
And then just like a flying, griffin appears outside the window. Quickly, Dawn. Spell goes out in 30 minutes.
We need to make it to the shore.
Also, what does Wilbur mean by Giorgio has done it with friends? And had a grand time?
I know they're in Rome right now. And I know that they got up to some weird shit in Rome.
Is this going to turn into some kind of Caligula thing here?
Exactly.
Wilbur, I don't
You might
like
want
this.
to find out what type of cruise you are going on before you take your daughter.
Oh, they're going on the Orgy Line cruise. It's really great.
Oh, Orgy Line. I know those guys.
Everyone raves about it.
Yeah, it got 5 stars in Sodom and Gomorrah magazine.
Oh boy. I can't wait. What do you say?
Sure. Okay.
As she slaps on her aftershave. What is she doing?
I think that she's covering her mouth to hide the massive plume of marijuana smoke coming out of her mouth because of that giant pot leaf in the background.
That definitely does not look like any potted plant I've seen. Ugh. Giorgio's got a little bit of a stash going on, I think. And she took some with them to the hotel.
That's where Giorgio got all of his money. He's big into the drug trade.
Also, looks like Dawn's about to fall asleep.
That's the thing. She's been smoking too much of that herb.
She's got, well, that's what's happening. She's got, like, the Snoop Dogg thing going on where her eyes are sort of always half closed. She's just in a complete haze.
She'd agree to anything at this point.
Dang, dude. Bungee jumping? Sure, yeah, whatever. That sounds cool.
Wilbur's leading her out the door with a bag of Funyuns. Come on!
It's Cool Ranch, your favorite.
They didn't discontinue the taco-flavored Doritos here in Italy.
So there's our week. Can we do a worthy moment? Can we do a worthy moment of the week?
I don't know if you want to. I think we have time for it.
Then you know what you need to do, Eric.
What? Well, what's that?
You know what happens when we do the worthy moment of the week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Eric!
You go first this week.
I've got kind of an abstract worthy moment of the week.
Oh yeah? You do?
It actually is something that I kind of appreciate in the strip instead of something that I just found funny.
Uh-huh.
And I am hoping that it is going to come back in the future in this storyline. But in every panel that Dawn is shown, she is wearing that heart-shaped locket that I pointed out.
Yep, she sure is.
So there is some consistency going on, and I think that eventually that locket is going to come into play.
I think she's gonna throw it off the boat.
Oh, yeah, and that's going to be, like, the signal that she has moved on from that $5 footlong.
Fuck you, Dave. I don't love you anymore. Or your free subs at Subway. That's where Dave worked, by the way.
Dave is the shift manager at the Subway.
Yep.
And that's what's going to happen. So that's my worthy moment of the week. Dawn was actually wearing that heart-shaped locket in every day this week.
Well, my worthy moment of the week goes without saying. Wilbur shaking his groove thang on on Wednesday.
He has just gone mad with bloodlust.
Like, I think he's trying to like, reverberate so much that he like splits into a second person so he can visit more sites.
Or maybe he's trying to match the resonant frequency of the Colosseum and then bring it crashing to the ground like a wine glass shattering.
Yes. Or he's trying to create a brown note. Oh.
Oh no. You took it there.
Stop it, Wilbur. Come on.
That's
Grow
just
up.
childish.
But yeah, I think he's actually trying to split like an amoeba. If he shakes hard enough, there'll be 2 Wilburs.
And that's that's 4 months in Italy for Wilbino.
Great, someone I can play Keno with. Dawn's never interested.
Finally, there will be somebody else in the world that knows what it's like to be Wilbur Weston.
Yep.
Predictions?
Yeah, predictions. So I guess they're going on a cruise.
Yes.
We haven't seen Mary at all this week. I thought that would be important.
I am almost positive we're going to get to see Mary again. Also, I think that when they go on the cruise, they're going to be attacked by Somali pirates.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That would be the best. Because there hasn't been a gun depicted in Mary Worth since Officer Scott got shot during that drug heist. And we are well due for some action in Mary Worth.
Wilbur takes off his shirt, ties like a bandana around his forehead, puts some grease under his eyes.
He goes full-on Rambo. He's ready to do this.
Wilbo.
Wilbo.
Coming to a theater near you.
That's going to be a great flick this summer. In theaters
Expendables 2, fuck that. No one cares.
No one gives a shit.
It's all about Wilbur.
We've got this George Costanza-looking motherfucker killing Somali pirates.
Yep, and that's who's gonna play him. Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander.
As Wilbur.
As Wilbur Weston in Wilbo.
I'd watch it.
I would watch it twice. I would take a date. So...
That's it.
That's it? Are we done?
Yep, that's the week.
That's it. We're done. We're out of here. Let's do some thank yous first, though.
Yep.
First off, I'd like to thank Wanders, who writes the blog Mary Worth and Me at maryworthandme.blogspot.com.
He sure
He
does.
updates it about every day and tells a lot of funny jokes about Mary Worth.
Yep.
So go to his blog, read it every day. I do.
He's
Whatever.
a good dog.
He's a good dog. We love him. We pat him on the head and give him a liver snap. Yum, yum. I'd also like to thank the Aquabats for not putting us in stocks and throwing tomatoes at us.
Oh, no.
Because we use their song Sequence Erase as our theme song. Illegally. We're criminals. But that's okay. It's not a big crime, is it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think the RIAA is a thing anymore.
Yeah, I think they, I don't know, something about 9/11. I don't know. Anyway,
I think they got canceled. They didn't pay their bills, so now they don't exist.
They packed it in, and they said, well, we can't stop these people from stealing music, so let's get out of here. I'd also like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for being a collection of electronic devices that got hit by lightning and transformed into some robotic guys in cool Hawaiian shirts that made a MIDI of California Girls that we play here at the end of the show, which you'll be hearing here soon.
Yep, I like just their dedication. You know, they came out of the water when I played that magic flute, and, put on a good show.
They certainly did.
It was amazing.
Where did you get that magic flute, anyway?
I found it.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Alright, I will not reveal your secret. As much as, I will let you keep that secret if you let me keep the Wu-Tang secret.
That's just between me and my good friend Zordon.
Alright, so, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. Keep listening, though, because we're about to sign off.
Yep.
This is the part where I say my name is Sam.
And this is the part where I say I'm Eric. And remember, everybody, traveling is the ruin of all happiness.
And that was your week in Mary Worth. For what it's worth.